Today I want to talk about thumbnail sketches and mind mapping or brainstorming. I tend to call it brainstorming. I have here a little sketch pad or a little journal, which is very important for this because you want to keep all your ideas, and it's really about exploring ideas. So rather than scraps of paper, although I do sometimes when I'm out and about, I will sort of draw ideas on the back of a napkin or on the back of a bus ticket, and that's when you stick those in these sort of books. So here's a new book that I've started because it's a new year, and I want to draw a picture of an Allosaurus and a Stegosaurus having a bit of a fight. But before I go there, this is where coming up with the ideas, we do what I call thumbnail sketches, called thumbnail sketches because they're really small. Well, not quite as small as a thumb, but here we go. What I want is for the Stegosaurus to be curved like this with its spikes and everything heading towards the Allosaurus, which is probably going to be like this. This is sort of like a top view of what I want. So this is what I'm thinking about, and that in itself could be a good idea. And I don't know this until I actually do a thumbnail sketch. So you see what it is? It's like a little scribbly shorthand. And people watching this probably don't even know what I'm drawing here because it's, just what I know. How do I explain that? So I understand what these scribbles are because it's in my mind. I'll just do it a little bit more just for the benefit of this. But the idea with mind mapping is you get through as many ideas as you possibly can in a short amount of time. So I'm looking for that sort of pose, and now what I'm going to do is imagine, this is the top view, imagine it sort of going like this. So I imagine this tail being out like this, and the Stegosaur probably screaming at the Allosaur maybe, with its plates like that, and the Allosaur like this with those really cool arms. It's one of the reasons I like the Allosaurus probably a little bit more than Tyrannosaurus. It's just got these really cool arms. This is sort of how I imagined it. Something like this. Now my mechanical pencil's giving in. I usually use these so I don't have to stop. Alright, I have to go back to pencil. And I have to stop to sharpen, which is a pity. Bit of dust. Maybe a bit of gravel flying up in the air, like a real action shot. When I'm drawing like this, I often imagine it's in a movie or something like that. Probably because I really love dinosaur movies. So I imagine it's like, a snapshot from a movie, of a really awesome movie or something like that, and that's, you've got that. So that's pretty good. I actually quite like that. Now to go and explore some other ideas. So as you can see, I'm imagining that a camera is just behind Stegosaurus's tail there looking up at Allosaurus. Now what if I imagine what Allosaurus is seeing, like the camera is over Allosaurus's shoulder. So let's just imagine that. I put the head to the side a bit here because you've got to get those teeth in. So you can see what I'm doing is really rough scribbles. to get the ideas in. Do that chicken leg out like this. Stegosaurus tail should feature prominently there, but then it's coming around, looking up and complaining a bit there. So there it is from that view, and I like that view so much better. So when it's brainstorming, I guess you do as many ideas as you possibly can. I might try and do a view coming from this angle. So what you have is more Stegosaurus like this, with its, still with its body curved, I think. This could actually look better. Allosaurus probably more its backbone coming down here, tail going around here, making screaming more. So you sort of feature this arm more. Wouldn't see the other arm that much. One like there, one like there. Okay, so this one is better than this one, but still not as good as this one. So this, I think, is the one to go with, which is strange because it was probably, I guess I've thought about this for a few days now, so thinking I really want to do this. So I guess that's what's being in my mind to imagine. But I had to sort of like check out other poses, and yeah, there still may be more. I'm trying to think. Okay, we sort of looked at the camera coming in at this angle. We haven't really looked at it that angle. So here's another possibility to explore. But it's almost there because that's actually coming in at this angle here. Which means, oh, I don't know if I'm convinced. So it really is actually a process of evolution where you just pick whichever looks the coolest. I'm just not getting that nice curve in this body now, and the whole thing's just not coming together good at all. Okay, so I'm still back to that. That's my best one. That's the one I'm going to make a drawing of. I think that's really cool. Now it's a process of evolution. As I've got that one, the next step is to do a better drawing of that. And then I'll be doing a really nice ink drawing. I think I've got enough here to go on. So I'm going to get that. I'm going to probably pull out some toys. So I love playing with toys. And this is where my ideas come from. So this is going to be a really interesting drawing. So the next video you see me do, it will be drawing this at an advanced level with ink, paintbrushes and nibs. Because yeah, I think this one just looks the coolest.